Hey guys, welcome back, and today we have my ATC200x, and we're going to be changing the stator to see if we can finally get it to run for the first time. Alright guys, now we have the stator on my right and the flywheel on the left with the magnets and the mounting hardware. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take off this plate right here. This is the stator cover, and we should be able to get right to replacing it. So it's just all these little tiny 8s, and that should come right off. But first we have to take off the shift lever. We're going to do a little time lapse, and we'll come back when everything's exposed.
Okay guys, we got the stator plate cover off now. You guys saw in the time lapse, had a little bit of a boo-boo here. Cameron thought that this was going to be dry underneath, no oil touching the stator. And obviously there seems to be all of the oil in the motor came out. So yeah, just have some oil catch can ready when you take that off. So the most difficult part is this shift lever, getting it past that shift lever and the splines. You just kind of have to jimmy jack it with your hands, just move it back and forth. It'll eventually come off. If you have a puller, that would really help. We tried to use a puller, but Cameron didn't have the right size for the threads on the backside. But yeah, you can see the stator here visibly. Oh, and this one's like, look, I think this one's broken, like obviously. Compared to, oh, maybe not. This looks exactly the same. Well, they look exactly the same. So really hope that this one's broken somehow, and this will fix Cameron's no spark. In fact, wait, did somebody else change this stator? I don't know.
That one's from OEM.
Okay, that's an OEM one. But yeah, so this is how you take it off. We forgot that central bolt that we were screwing with for a while, and this recessed hole here. So do not forget that one. All of them are 8mm except for the two that hold the chain guard, or yeah, the chain guard on. That are 10mm. So yeah. we definitely had a little predicament there, but we're gonna get into taking this flywheel off next. Oh no, okay, we're just gonna do the stator. We're gonna leave the flywheel off. So yeah, we're gonna get to work taking this off real quick and putting our new piece on.
Alright guys, so now that we have the side cover off, and we have the new gasket along with the new stator off to the side, before you put on the new gasket, what you're going to want to do is clean the surface. So this gasket has probably been on here since 1986 when this was made. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a chisel, just lightly skim all the old gasket material off. I can see all this kind of black gunk down here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the case, like the rest of the engine, and I'll come back when everything's clean. So here's a little bit of a before, and then I'll come back with an after. Alright guys, so I got the after. There's still quite a bit of little bits on it, but you know, it's all actually kind of smoothed out, and I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the engine, and then we're going to put everything back in, and I'll show you what that looks like right before I put it back onto the engine, and then you just kind of seal everything up. So I'll come back when everything's back in this and we're ready to put it on. Alright guys, so I have the new coil in there. It goes in just the way the old one came out. This one is a used OEM. Put everything back. It's just these 5 screws. 2 of them are H4s, and 3 of them are H5s. So I prepped the surface as much as I could. It wasn't perfect, but I got the new gasket on there, and then you just basically push the stator into the flywheel, and you push the shifter through the shifter bearing. I'll come back when everything is on, and it's just those screws, and then don't forget to put back on the chain saver. So I'll come back when everything's back together and plugged in and close out. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything's back together. We have just the spark plug out just to see if it did help the spark. I still do need to clean the ground and make sure all the connectors and everything are clean, but we'll just see if this helps at all. So go ahead, Jacob, go ahead and hold that as I kick it over and just try to look for spark.
No spark. Oh, one spark. Yeah. Oh, very weak.
Okay, yeah, it probably is just the ground needs to be cleaned and all the connectors. There's a few connectors here and there that have a little bit of sand in them because I think the previous owner took this to the dunes. In a future video, I'm not going to really show cleaning the ground because that's just going to be real quick or whatever. It's just like one little tiny ground, and then connectors are kind of difficult to show. So we'll be back with this. Hopefully with this running. That'll be in probably a future episode that you might see during the summer or in the late spring. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. I hope it was informative. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.